So my home for the weekend here in Dallas, while I'm here for the Dallas Fan Expo, is this really cool, really artsy hotel right here in I think this is downtown Dallas. So I want to take you on a tour of it. It's not your average hotel. It's almost like being in an art gallery. Every floor is so unique. The artwork is everywhere. It's really beautiful. So I wanted to take you on a tour. And here we have a shot of the Lorenzo Hotel in all its glory. It puts on a really cool kind of light display at night. So I'm gonna have to come back out here when it's dark and show you that. It's really cool. But this hotel has some really unique history, and I can't wait to tell you about that. This is what you see when you first walk in. This is the check-in area. It is an exquisite hotel with lots of artwork. And over here we have Hamilton's restaurant. Exquisite cuisine. Very, very good. Highly recommended. So here is one area in the lobby where you can sit and relax, have a drink or whatever, read a book. Love, love, love the furniture. It's so unique. The artwork. I'm loving it. Oh, look at this cool chair. That's very cool. Another cool place. There's this really great book rack here with lots of books. So you can grab a book, sit in the chair, have a little read. Whatever you feel like doing. Check out this chandelier. How cool is that? This is way not your ordinary hotel. Amazing art on display. And over here, there's something really special. Miss Tina Turner herself. And there's a little bit of a backstory on that I will get to a little bit later, but her portrait is on display here in the lobby. Here's a nice shot of this lobby area now that there's nobody sitting here. Nice sofas, tables, there's a big screen TV over there. Of course, there's our photo of Tina Turner over there on the right, chandelier, and the library you can take a look from. Let's go over here and take a peek at this area. When you first come in, there's this little foyer. Zoom out a little bit so you can see some of the artwork that is on display right here in the lobby. Got some more art over here with a couple of chairs, another place to kind of hang out and chill. Big wall mural over here. So to the right of the check-in desk, there are stairs that you can go up that will take you to the elevators. But if you don't want to take the stairs, there's this nice little ramp, so it's handicap accessible. And check this out, check out, wow, this is so cool. There's these blinking eyes all the way up this little ramp. And then there's mirrors over here that are capturing reflections of it. It's kind of like being in a maze. It's so cool. I absolutely love it. Very unique. Really happy I selected this hotel. Let's see what we got over here. More blinking eyes. I feel like the eyes are upon us. So great. Let's see what's up here. Kind of never know what you're gonna find around every corner in this place. It's amazing. Okay, here are the elevators. Look, how fancy is that? Even the elevators are a piece of work, a piece of artwork, I should say. More amazing chandeliers. More artwork. Everywhere you go, there's artwork. Look at this one. Look at this. I'm gonna probably have to zoom out to get it all in the room. There's some more of these green, I don't know, mask looking things. Some more artwork over here. And here's another view of the lobby from atop the stairs. I think this hallway might lead to either administrative offices or maintenance staff, but even here, even on this hallway, we have artwork on display. All right, just past the elevators is another corridor, I'll have to check that out in a second, more artwork there. But this corridor here actually leads you to the outdoor pool. It has more artwork on display. This is so cool. Let's see what this one is. I just can't. I'm in overload right now with the art display. I feel like I'm in an art museum, but I'm actually in a hotel. I feel like I'm in a gallery. Well, I am, and I understand there's a note in my room that says most of these things that you see on display here are actually available for purchase. So if you see anything you really love, you know, inquire with the front desk. You might be able to purchase it. Let's see. Then we have the pools out there. We have this little sitting area. I just love all these little sitting areas that they have in every little nook and cranny of the hotel. And check out this chandelier. The eyes are watching you again. They're everywhere. Another cool piece of art over here. Well, I don't even think I should say cool. It's probably not an appropriate word. It's beautiful art. It's beautiful art. Beautiful artwork. Good little table there. You can almost play a game with that one. Get those little bean bags and toss them in the holes. Well, let's see. We have down here another hallway. Let's see what's down here, because I'm having fun looking at all of this. Okay, that's so beautiful. I love that. That is actually textured. I don't really want to touch it, but you can see these are little actual material added to the painting. And then they're all like that. They're all textured. Here's another one. This one's beautiful. I love the flowers. Very cool. And then we have this one. Very cool. It was always you. And yet another corridor. Oh my gosh, wait. What's this? Oh my gosh, I almost missed it. See how every little nook and cranny, I'm just walking down the hall. Here's another opening. Wow, here's the hotel office. And check this out. Check out this space. There's a chair, some really cool mood lighting. And it's like sculptures are covering the walls in here. There's, oh my gosh, there's flowers. There's a scuba fin, right? I'm kind of speechless actually at the moment right now. This is incredible. Fleur de lis. Okay, so the flowers are actually like silk flowers, but the rest of the stuff is hard material. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. There's a little sign there. I made this. Tony Martin Art. just found my favorite space in the hotel, I think. Wow. Okay, I don't want to leave, but oh, and here's a little blurb about the artist. A little write-up. Wow, very impressive. Another artwork over here. Another hallway. I mean, I think that's supposed to be Marilyn Monroe. It doesn't say it, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I just got back from staying at the Hollywood Roosevelt in Hollywood, where Marilyn lived for 2 years. I got Marilyn on the brain. There's another one. Picasso. Oh, this is cool. There's a lot of eyes around this place. There's eyes everywhere. From the flashing eyes, up that ramp, to that chandelier, to this. They're everywhere, so the eyes are upon us. Here's the women's room sign. Now that's the fanciest women's room sign I've ever seen. I'll just check out the entrance. Look at the floor. Wow. We're gonna come and take a look, because this is the coolest bathroom I've ever seen. Check it out. Okay, I like to go do a little filming around the pool, but I don't want to interrupt anybody's good time. Let's see if I can. There we go. You need your key card to get out here. This is cool. Nice little towel rack over here, so you can grab your own towel before going out. You don't have to bring your own, and a sign reminding you that you are at the Lorenzo Hotel. So let's go check it out. It's already kind of warm. It's early in the morning, and it's already a little warm out here in Dallas. So looks like there's some chairs, and then there's some little cabana areas that you probably have to reserve. I would assume every time I've been somewhere where there's little private cabanas, you have to reserve them. And this is the pool. It's pretty nice. Just like everywhere else in this hotel, there is art on display. Check out those little downspouts. They're all different colors. It's really incredible. I'm loving it. So there are two technically restaurants here at the Hotel Lorenzo, or Lorenzo Hotel. One is inside, and it's called Hamilton's, and it's very fine dining. And the other one is this taco place. It looks really different, really unique. Taco Enzo. And it looks like it's just kind of in a storage container. It's really different. I've never quite seen anything like it. Taco Enzo, right here at the hotel. So you can just walk right out your front door, and here you are at Taco Enzo for breakfast and lunch, I believe. And there's just a little patio out here, out back. It's so cool. It's so different and unique. This is not something you see at your everyday, ordinary hotel. So, yeah, I guess you have this little patio area to sit and eat your tacos at. Very cute, very intimate. Looks very comfy and cozy. Very colorful as well. So I guess you go to that window over there and you order your food, and then you just come out and dine out here. So it's got a very casual, very cool, eclectic vibe. So I noticed, just like the pool area, this little Taco Enzo has some looks like members of Blue Man Group, little statues around. We have this guy up on the roof over here, and then once you go inside, you can see there's another little blue guy sitting on top of that little rooftop area. They're everywhere. The Blue Men group right here in Dallas, Texas. And there's another one. Little blue lady, it looks like, on the roof of the overhang at the front entrance. They're everywhere. And I've said a couple times as I've been recording these clips that this hotel has some unique history. So I want to tell you about that unique history. So when I say Proud Mary, what do you think of? When I say what's love got to do with it, what do you think of? Gosh, there's so many more. I could go on and on and on. But hopefully those things make you think of the one and only Tina Turner. So as everybody knows, originally, you know, there was the act of Ike and Tina Turner. They were a married couple. And as everyone also knows, Ike was very abusive to her. And so they were kind of successful. Ike and Tina Turner, they were a pretty successful act. But one night, Tina had enough. She'd had enough. She was bloodied. She was beaten. She had 36 cents in her pocket and a mobile gas credit card. And while Ike was asleep in their hotel room that they shared together, she put a bandana around her head, grabbed her bag, ran across the interstate, which I can show you a view of that interstate from my room. And she came here. This is the hotel where Tina Turner found refuge from her abusive husband, Ike Turner. Now, it wasn't the Lorenzo Hotel at the time. It was a Ramada Inn. And if you go online, you can find photos of it when it was the Ramada. I'll maybe try to insert one here. And when she got here, bloodied and beaten and bruised, she was determined to break out of that abusive situation. And she came here, and the hotel manager recognized her and put her up, even though she only had 36 cents in her pocket, put her up in this hotel in the presidential suite, which I'm told is on the 11th floor. She hid out here for 3 days, and from there on, it was just Tina Turner. It was Tina all the way. They actually have a Tina Turner suite here, which is kind of dedicated to her. And there's a photo of her in the lobby, which I took some video of. And a lot of people want to stay there. But there's another room. It's the actual room she stayed in during those 3 days. Today, it's actually called the Escape Suite. Now, I asked the hotel staff here, can you tell me what room number, Tina stayed in? They would not tell me. I asked, if I could take a photo, if I could go inside and maybe take a couple photos, because it's history. It's history. This is where that woman found her refuge, her freedom. And they said no. Okay, so I can kind of, I can understand that. But they wouldn't even tell me the hotel room, so I could just maybe go stand outside the door, knowing that I'm standing where she stood when she crossed that threshold, and maybe just take a photo of the door. They wouldn't tell me. So it's kind of strange. This hotel has all this history about Tina Turner, and yet they're kind of keeping it under wraps. In fact, they told me that the Tina Turner suite right now, it cannot even be rented. Actually, correction, they said neither of those two rooms can be rented. So I don't know what's going on. I know she recently passed. I don't know if I don't know. All I know is came here to Dallas. I booked this hotel before Tina passed, and I just was curious to see what it looked like while I was here in town. So it wasn't a morbid curiosity thing. It was just history. And they will not let me in, nor tell me the room number. But we have the internet, and so I did some Google researching, and that's when I found out it actually was the presidential suite on the 11th floor. So I'm going to try to go to the 11th floor and see if I can figure out which one it is. I don't know if that will happen or not, but I thought it would be pretty cool to show. So this is it. This is where she found her freedom. The one and only, late and great, Miss Tina Turner. Right here. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Rest in peace, Tina. We love you. I'm just gonna take a chance and go up to the 11th floor and see what I can see. Well, sadly, so far I'm striking out. All of the rooms have a number on them, but none of them have a suite name. I was hoping one of them would have a sign that said the Escape Suite, and that would have been the room. But I'm not seeing that. Got excited for a second, but no, that's just storage. No, they all just have room numbers. But one thing we do know is she walked these halls. She walked these halls that night. She was escorted to the penthouse suite. And then she would have walked these halls in the 3 days that she hid out here. So for right now, I think that is the closest I can get to that piece of history. I don't understand what the big deal is, why they couldn't just tell me the room number so I could take a photo of the door. I don't know what harm that would be doing, but you know, they must have their reasons, right? I tried. We also know she would have walked out of these elevators, right? So Tina Turner definitely would have walked through one of those elevators, or possibly all of them, at some point during her 3-day stay here. All right, getting off the elevators on the 8th floor. This is my view. I'm gonna turn down here. So here's your typical hallway here at the Lorenzo Hotel. And here's my room. And over here is my room. I don't really see where the light switch is, so I'm gonna have to look for that. But in the meantime, maybe I'll come over here, and this looks pretty cool. Whoa, look at that light. Let me open the blinds a little. Maybe we'll get some light that way. There we go. All right, so we have this cool chair to lounge in and have my morning coffee. That looks very cool. Nice little comfy pillow. This giant lamp, make a great space for reading. And then of course, the beds. Look at these headboards. I think that's pretty amazing. I've never seen a headboard like that before. Glass or plastic, I'm not sure. Then we have a little mural over here on the wall. I believe that looks like the hallway in the hotel. That's what it looks like to me. This giant mirror over here, so I can make sure I look decent in the morning before I head out. Have my little TV area, little dresser, and this nice desk. This is not a work trip, but if it were, this would be a very comfortable space for working. Just looking out over the highway over here. This is the highway that Tina Turner ran across on that fateful night with her 36 cents in her pocket, fleeing from Ike. So I don't know where they were staying. Who knows what even was here at the time, but obviously they were somewhere on that side of the highway, since this hotel is on this side of the highway, and it's been documented that she ran across, you know, like a 4-lane freaking highway. I mean, she was determined to break free. So you can just imagine running across all 4 lanes of traffic on that highway while Ike was asleep on her way to freedom, and arriving here at what was then the Ramada Inn. And just the ceiling is pretty cool by itself. Look at that. It's just got a neat design. It looks like it's cement, but it's got a really neat design on it. Very cool, I love it. Gotta check out the bathroom. Let's see how the facilities are. Looks like we have a little porthole. Can't see through it though, so that's good. Let's check it out. Mattress feels pretty nice. Check out this desk lamp and these mugs. I thought I was seeing cockeye for a minute, but they're actually kind of on a slant. That's pretty cool. I gotta admit, this is kind of trippy. I'm just walking down this corridor here. I just came in from the pool and I'm going to the bar. And there's these blinking eyes everywhere watching me. It's a little trippy, but it's cool. Everywhere I go, the eyes are watching me. And finally, there's the gift shop. So if you forget to bring something from home, you're gonna be able to get some things right here. Or if you would just like a little souvenir to take home, they have some Lorenzo Hotel shirts with, you know, reproductions of all the, oh. Now that is nice. That's reproduction of the picture of Tina that's in the lobby. That's super nice. Anyway, yeah, different little things you can buy. Looks like they have swimsuits if you forget one. Essentials, toiletries, medicine, snacks, beverages. So, you know, it's one-stop shop. They pretty much got it all. Even ice cream. Yum, yum, yum. So my room is actually on the 8th floor, but I discovered by accident that every floor has something different in the lobby, in the foyer. So I'm gonna go to every floor and check it out because it's so cool. So I'm on the 2nd floor right now, and we have this really cool full-length mirror, and we have this eye. The eyes are everywhere in this hotel watching us. And then when we go up on the ceiling, there's a message. This one says, I'm so miserable without you, it's almost like having you here. Country western song. Here I was expecting it to be something like, you know, spiritual or beautiful or inspiring. So that is floor 2. Pretty much all the elevator, you know, foyers look the same. There I am. And just different things on the mirrors and on the ceiling. So let's go to floor 3. So here we have the Lorenzo Hotel at night. You can see how it's kind of all lit up with all these different colors. I think it is so cool. Had to come out and do a little filming of it. It's kind of late. Hopefully I thought maybe there'd be nobody around. And you can see this from all sides. So even if you're on the other side of the hotel or the hallway, this is what you see. These colored lights kind of strobing, and it looks super cool at the Lorenzo Hotel here in Dallas. From this angle you can kind of see two sides of the hotel simultaneously. I think it's pretty cool. It certainly stands out on the highway. And yet another piece of artwork. This one's actually out in the parking lot. Right on the other side of that wall is the pool. So this is the wall that, you know, is the perimeter of the pool area. It's everywhere. Now on this side of the hotel, we've got some colors going and strobing, but we also have the infamous eyes that are throughout this hotel. They're up on top and they're blinking in different colors as well. So it looks pretty cool. And that noise you hear, that is the highway. 4-lane highway that Tina Turner crossed on foot to come to this hotel when it was the Ramada. That's the highway. Right there. So she had to cross through all that traffic. 4 different lanes of traffic to get here. Strong woman, that Tina. She was determined. And on this side of the hotel, we've got some lips going on. We have eyes everywhere else, and here we have some lips. Of course, we have the colors. Again, strobe lights going up through the trees. Lots of traffic out here. Downtown Dallas, Texas. One final angle of the highway that Tina Turner had to cross. You can see how busy it is, how there's 4 lanes. Just thought that might be a good perspective from this angle. And once she crossed it, here she was at the Ramada, which is now the Lorenzo. I've been trying to film Hamilton Restaurant, but every time I go there, there's just a lot of people in it. So here I can actually see it from the outside. It actually even has a baby grand in it. You can see all the different unique dining tables. This is not your ordinary dining table. And every crevice of this place has different little artworks, pieces of artworks on the wall. And then on the back, there's a really cool bar. Really cool. It's a very cool place to dine. That table right there was my table 2 nights in a row. It's like it was reserved for me. Isn't that cool? Have you ever seen another hotel restaurant that looked anything like that in your life? I know I haven't. Back up to my room, checking out the porthole here. That's so cool. A porthole in the elevator. Is this my floor? Yes, it is. Night, night. Lovely Tina. She's here at this hotel forever. Hey guys, so I made it home safely. And I wanted to add a little addendum semi-correction to my story about the Hotel Lorenzo. It's more of an addendum really than a correction, but earlier I had told the story about, you know, Tina Turner going there and hiding out there for 3 days after she left Ike. And I had asked, there's 2 rooms. One is called the Tina Turner Suite, and the other one is the room she supposedly actually stayed in, and that is called the Escape Room or the Escape Suite. You can look up online. If you go to the website and you look for the Escape Room, that is the room she supposedly stayed in, hence the name Escape. It's not a suite, as I had read on the internet. Remember, it was a Ramada Inn, and so Ramada Inns don't really have suites, right? So, but, you know, originally I wanted to stay in one of the rooms, and this was before she passed away, and it seemed like it was not available. So I couldn't do that, or I would have happily done that. So I asked if I could just maybe go inside the room she stayed in to take some photos, and as I said earlier, they said no. And, you know, that might seem like a big ask to you, but last week I was in Hollywood staying at the Hollywood Roosevelt where Marilyn Monroe lived for 2 years, and I had asked if I could see the inside of her room. It also was not available for booking when I was there because someone else had it. So they said yes, they would let me in after the party that was in it checked out. Unfortunately, they were checking out the same day I was checking out, and the room needed to be cleaned, and it wasn't cleaned by the time I had to leave. So I didn't get to do that, but they would have happily shown me. So I thought since one hotel was happy to show me the inside of this room that has so much history, I thought another hotel that has such important history would be happy to as well. And they said no. So, okay. But then when I asked, well, what is the room number? So I could just take a photo of the door maybe and stand outside it. And they still said no. That's where I got a little perplexed and a little like what is the big deal here? What's the secrecy? So I was talking to the bartender last night. You know, if you want good information, talk to the bartender, right? And what I found out is, so yeah, they have been saying apparently that the escape room is the room that she stayed in. But something happened after her passing. I don't have any details. All I know is he told me that they found out that's actually not the room she stayed in. So it seems like at the moment there's a lot of confusion, which explains maybe why they've just locked down both of the Tina Turner rooms. No one can stay in them. No one can see them. I think they're just trying to figure things out. I'm sure they don't want to falsely advertise this is the room Tina stayed in, if in fact it's not. So, you know, I don't know how they're ever going to find out at this point, but there seems to be a little confusion going on there, and it seems like they're working to sort that out. So that's it. They weren't just, I don't think, you know, trying to be uncooperative. I think they're just trying to sort things out. So all I know is that's the highway she crossed. That's the hotel she stayed in, somewhere on the 11th floor. Which room, nobody really seems to know. So that is it. Thanks for coming along on my journey. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.